Good afternoon, fellow traders. This is Trader Joe here in Northern California. Hopefully you're having a great day and a great start to your new year. Unfortunately, I don't have anything to sell to you here today because this is part of my give back program now that I've been trading more than 30 years in the market. Many people, I call them mentors, have helped me during the last 30 years. So my goal is to help newbies, especially those who are new to trading and have no idea what they're doing. So today I'm putting together a quick video on divergence. So, hi newbies, is this divergence? And I'm sure many of you have no idea what in the world am I talking about divergence. Divergence is when what's going on within the price action is diverging from an indicator. One of my favorite indicators is the MACD, Moving Average Convergence Divergence, okay? So let's take a look at this chart. This is on my Thinkorswim platform. I love Thinkorswim, also TradeStation. There's several other excellent platforms available for your use, but I've been using Thinkorswim probably since their start with Tom Sarsnoff many years ago, I should say. And so anyway, that's where I am today. We're looking at SPY. SPY, as many of you know, is a spider for the S&P 500. It's an ETF that's actively traded. Trading on a daily basis is very dangerous and it takes some skill. So if you do day trading, I would strongly suggest that you start out with small amounts. I day trade SPY options. If you do that, maybe trade one option. You know, some of us trade 10 or 20 and some even trade 50 or 100 options at the time. But that's big money. I would definitely not recommend that for a newbie. So here we are. It is you can see a 5-minute chart here. As I mentioned, we're on the SPY, and each one of these is called a candlestick. And I have videos, and there's many places on YouTube where you can find out what in the world is a candlestick. But these are color coordinated so that when you see red, that means the close is lower than the open. The open is higher than the close is another way of saying it. So I also have a few indicators on my chart here. There are basically, I think, 5. As you can see here, we have the 8 and 21. We have here the 50 and the 100, 200. Okay, so those are good indicators to use. They're not sacred, but I use them because so many other traders use these indicators, especially the 50 and the 200 are very powerful. Okay, but that's another video. So let's take a look on divergence. As we can see here at around 8:20 this morning, this is of course a 5-minute chart, so this is today's action on the 4th of January in the exciting year of 2022. Price hit a low here at 8:20. Then it moved up and it had overhead resistance based on these indicators, the 8 and 21. You see it couldn't get through, and it rolled over and came down. Now this time at 10:55, these 10:55, the price action hit another low. So if I highlighted it in yellow, this low here at 10:55 and this low here at 8:20, what I want to do is to draw a diagonal line, and you do that by going here and you pick out the diagonal line and then you draw it. You can then edit its properties by right-clicking on Edit Properties, and you can change the color, you can change the width. Let me make it just for your edification. Let's go to a 4 just to show you how to do that. Now you see how fat that line is? Okay, so that clearly shows the trend of this line is pointing down. Do you see that? From this bottom here to this bottom here, the trend, I drew a trend line, it's pointing down. That means the trend of the price action is down. Okay, so now we do the same thing with a favorite indicator. You can do these with several indicators, whether it's stochastics, whether it's RSI, CCI. There are many indicators that you can use for this purpose. One of my favorites, and I've been using it for many, many years, is the MACD, as I mentioned. So what we do, we look for the low point on the green line. Now, what in the world is the green line? If you don't know, you right click, you edit study. We can see the green line is the value. The average is the color. I watch the value line, the green line, because I'm looking for a turn up in the green line. There's another strategy that's very good, just trading off of the turn on the MACD, but that's another video. So now that we understand these two lines, this is the MACD, this is the average. I'm watching the MACD for the bottom, okay? So let me shrink this. We go to the right axis. And we go like that. You see that, how we do that? We can move that. Boy, I'm giving a lot of extra tips. Has nothing to do with the MACD. But anyway, it's important, very important to get to know a platform. A trading platform, no way, which platform you pick, get to learn most of the nuts and bolts on the platform. It's very important. So let's do the same thing. I have a low point here. You see the turn up. The MACD value turns up here. Then it went up above the average and then it came down. And you see it turned up again. So this is another low point. So what did I do? I highlighted this low point. I highlighted this low point, and then I want to connect these 2 points with a trend line. Once again, I drew a trend line. Let's right click on that and make it fat for everyone. We edit properties. You see this, the green is the trend line. We go to the width. So, let me mention, some people like to look at dashed lines, dotted lines, or whatever you want, but I like to use a line itself. Let's change the width, as we did above, to 4. Okay, so it's easier for you all to see. We click that. Now, do you see the direction of this trend line? From this low point to this low point is up. The slant of this line is up. So that is an uptrend on the indicator itself. On price, we have a downtrend. Okay, so when we have a downtrend on price, but an uptrend on the indicator, it is a strong indication that price is ready to turn up. And exactly, let's take a look now. From this point on, this was a low point, right? Our trend is up on the indicator. If you had gotten in here or here on this 5-minute chart, let's say at 476, what is the top? Well, way up here, which is 478, that's unreasonable. You're not going to pick out a full 4 points. Excuse me. From 76 to 78, a full 2 points. If you could get a point and a half out of this run, that is great, okay? But you have to keep your eyes out for divergence. Where is price diverging from the indicator? Price is going down, yet the indicator is telling you, it's sort of like an alert notification saying, hey, don't get faked out. Price is getting stronger even though here it's going down. The indicator is telling you that the average, MACD average, is not going down all the way down to here where it could have been, or it could have even come down further, okay? Then you don't have divergence. But this is beautiful divergence. Now that you have an idea of what divergence is, I encourage you to maybe go to Investopedia or wherever you like, or just Google divergence indicator or MACD divergence, and you'll find a wealth of information. I hope you enjoy, but more importantly, I hope you learn from this video. Once again, I have nothing to sell. If you like this, just please like it, and that will tell me that I'm reaching newbies in particular who are interested in making money in the stock market but have no idea to do it. The money is there without a doubt, but it does take some knowledge and some experience. So let me encourage you to begin your new year on the right foot, and please do some research. Take the time, make the effort to learn trading, and you will be blessed many times over. So this is Trader Joe saying so long. I'll put up another video, hopefully in the near future, on another subject that is especially valuable to newbies. Have a great day. Happy 2022, and let's make some money this year. Or more money than last year, although some of us made a nice amount of money last year. You take care. So long for now.